part 2 to this video. That was it was really nice to see, and it even looks like they tried to do a bit of damming on one part to make a bit of still water here for, I don't know, you know, frogs, tadpoles and whatnot. I love it. I really love it. This is really cool. I'm going to yeah, you know what, I'm going to go in there. This might hurt. Ow! Whoa. Yeah, you can see that a bit better now. Like they haven't just heaped up the mud to block it off, like you know, and that's not blocked. I can see the water flowing. I can see water flowing through there. I like that. Like the community centre and the kids, like, probably thought about all this. I love it. Oh, I'm being tangled. Yes. So, what else we got? Oh, damn, they probably look at this. Oh, imagine, right, all of this in the autumn, winter or spring when it's all, you know, when it's really been raining. Ow! Like, they have properly done a good job in here. Like, usually I don't like this sort of thing in woods, because usually, like, it's really, really disruptive. I've just noticed something as well. Oh, that's cool. So, they've done, I love this. They've done a little bit of an island sort of thing here. Ow. So, the watercourse comes in there. Really lush bank, actually. Multiple different plant life. We have birds all around me as well. Oh, midges coming up the top of the water. Decent. Yeah, decent. And into this food. Look at that. So, like, there's the main watercourse. It carries on going down. But then, like, these are they've actually thought about little pools here. An island for this tree, for these bushes. That's cool. I love it. I actually love it. No, I'm not going to try and jump across that. It's a small gap. I used to be able to jump across that kind of gap. Nope. I'm walking around that. I'm going all the way back around. It's yeah, fuck that. Oh, I like this. This is cool. I mean, this was done a little while ago as well. This isn't... I didn't know this was going on. So yeah, you can... Look at that. I mean, it'd be nice if it was a bit clearer, but, you know. Seems there's a bit of a blockage down there. Let's have a look. No. Thought there was a blockage. It seems not. Look at that. So yeah, this is our community centre. Like, doing all this. You know, they've actually probably tried to think about this. I mean, these woods used to be really, really closed in. Like, it was really heavily fucking foresty in here. Oh look, mushrooms, toadstools even. Don't eat them. Small one. Nice. Look at that. They have done so much. This is really not very old. This is so cool. Oh, and there's a bit of a filter. Like, look at that. So I don't know if you guys can see. It's not very easy to point out, but there's a pipe under all this is another one of those pipes. It's leading from here. I wish I had a net. I need to really get those bottles out. I don't dare endanger myself that way though, unfortunately. There's some proper green algae on top of there. Bloody hell. But yeah, no, like this is I like community efforts like this, like, and this place is not silent. Birds singing around me is lush. I mean, how can you not like this place? I love this place. I love Toll Bay. Deafness here is like, I've been around the country. I've been abroad once, twice, and I love this country. It's just a shame people here, a bunch of fucking cunts, actively making it worse. It just carries on. It's just great. I mean, it doesn't help the kids being down there. Like the naughty kid being down here. It's like broken a traffic cone or something. Imagine when this fills up. Fucking hell. I love this. So yeah, I mean, that's Starmer. Now, you know, enough of being distracted. I'm a bit disappointed. I'm disappointed with Starmer because he's really. At this point, you would have thought that he would have found like some kind of answer when being asked about, you know, the trans issue. It's not really an issue, but the trans people. And he's asked about the legitimacy of trans rights and what is a woman. You'd have thought that the comms team, which we know at this point is shite, for Labour would have figured this out by now. But no. Last week on LBC, a week before or something, he utterly embarrassed left. And even the centre left, embarrassed all of us. Because, you know, there's no... I get the pandering to the right on a lot, and the centre, or at least the centre right, on a fair few things. This is just not something that needs to be, you know, that Starmer should really be getting in a twist about. I don't get it. It's not necessary. All he has to say is trans women are women and women are women. Biological women are women. Cis women are women. Trans women are women. Trans men are men. Cis men are men. Like, it's not difficult. But he can't upset the gammons. I keep just wanting to scream at them in all the fucking gammons. Unfortunately, gammons have convinced the population that some of their rhetoric is worthy to be listened to. And it's really disheartening that so many of the population believe their crap. Or at least did believe their crap. I am optimistic about Labour's future going forwards, largely because, well, haven't really got an option otherwise, have we? I just really he should come out with a strong stance against what Israel is doing, and he should come out and just stop with this pandering around when it comes to trans people. Most British people, the large amount of British people, even the swing voters, don't fucking care. Like, they actually don't care. They don't, honestly. Like, a lot of the swing voters do not care about the trans issue. They just don't. That's why the Tories are trying to push it so much, because they're not, you know, And in some senses, that they seem somewhat receptive to it, but they're not. When it comes to, you know, voting in a general election, trans rights is not going to be something that that large amounts of swing voters or a substantial, even you know, a substantial amount of swing voters are going to vote for. They're not going to vote on trans rights. It just won't. It's because it's stupid. It would be stupid to do so. I think Tories know this. But, you know, by putting Rishi Sunak in charge, they put someone in charge who, it's me trying to get over a bit of a wall here. Oh, bloody medieval walls. There's me dressed up as a medieval person, so, you know. But yeah, like, yeah, this isn't going to be something. What people are going to be voting on is, you know, the cost of living / cost of Tory crisis. Now, their bills are going up still. I will say, milk has stopped going up. It went back, it's come back down from 195 to 165, which to me is still too fucking much, but there you go. Electric is something that me and my family are still going through way too fast, despite the fact that we really haven't been using as much as normal, largely because of it being summer. But they're out a lot. Like, I mean, like, everyone's out. Like, most of the time. So, I don't see, you know, given that a lot, you know, it's that whole thing of, given that a large portion of our electricity, our energy is supposed to be coming from green tech, why is our energy not cheaper? Why? Because the Tories have decided that the windfall tax should fall heaviest on the green tech companies for some fucking reason. Despite the fact that BP and Shell and all that getting billions in profit, whilst we all suffer. Well, whilst most of us suffer. It's fucking evil. I do love walking around the Devonshire countryside, I really do. Yeah, I really wanted to, I said I was going to be putting up a video with what the stuff the community centre had done up here. I'm actually, like, it would be nice to see if they do any more. I'd be very interested to see if they do any more. Yeah. So, other bits, what else have we got? So, yeah, we've got the, so all of the migrants, the migrants are starting to be put onto the ship. Migrants, asylum seekers and refugees is what they fucking are. You know, they're now being put onto the ship today. And Labour, again, I agree with Ollie on this. Labour are right in their position on this. For idealistic reasons, would rather that, like, they just, you know, cancel it. The problem is before you can just take these people off the boat, we're going to have a place to put them. Now, these people have been put in all sorts of places, you know, and it's not right. You know, they've been put in army bases, which people kicked off at, rightly so. They've been put in, you know, emergency housing, which more people kicked off about, because, you know, British people need housing too. So, and then there's this thing with the hotels. So yeah, we are in a bit of a Labour, and we as in Labour, and I am a Labour member, so I will say we as in Labour. We are in a bit of a bind, I reckon. We can't just take them off the votes. We just can't. Like, that's stupid. Because where are we going to put them? That's the big problem. Like, the Tories are only putting them on the boat, ship, whatever, because they have run out of other places to put them. Yeah? Why do the left seem to think that Labour can just come in and give them take them off the boat and immediately give them housing when I can't get my own housing? There are many homeless people who cannot get their own housing. Military veterans who can't get their own housing. Refugees and asylum seekers that have been here for a few years already, still waiting for housing. So, what to do? Labour. Labour has a huge job. First, building back up the processing of the claimants, the refugees and asylum seekers, and then possibly at the same time, concurrently, if possible, they also need to build up capacity for being able to house these people. And, you know, as a two fingers up to Robert Jenrick, just, you know, how about we repaint Mickey Mouse? I don't really like Mickey Mouse. How about we repaint Mickey Mouse and Pluto and back on the walls, eh? I mean, the fact we were putting these people in detention centres, effectively fucking prisons, is ridiculous. It actually is. We shouldn't be putting them. Have you heard? Have you guys? Oh, you probably have heard. I'm probably late on this, but Suella Braverman is now saying, like, you know, look at that. Anyway, she didn't say that. She's saying, like, if Rwanda doesn't work, we can always, you know, send them to the Ascension Island. What? No! We can't just fucking send them to the Ascension Island, you fucking bint. What? Like, she is evil. Like, Cruella Braverman is a very apt nickname for her. She is actively cruel. And I didn't think there would be anyone worse than George Osborne. Like, seriously. And he was bad enough. One of the very first times that I actually kicked off at the news about something in politics was when I saw, this was when Theresa May was, I don't know what year it was, must have been like 2012 maybe, a bit later than that. So when she was Home Secretary, and she, on the news, was saying that migrants bring zero net profit to Britain. Yes, former Prime Minister came out with that trap, with that claptrap. Yeah. And then 2 Prime Ministers later, we got Liz fucking Truss, who lost to damn lettuce. It is no wonder that, one, the Tories have collapsed Britain to a point where things barely work anywhere, and 2, it's also no wonder that people have become so politically, over the last 10 years, I should specify, have become very like disassociated from mainstream politics. I'm not surprised, because the mainstream politicians have been Tory politicians who are just cruel. There's no ifs or buts about it. Anyway, I wanted to show you the last bit of what the community centre's been doing. So, got some, what's this? It's an apple tree, Upton pine apple tree. They've been doing some really good stuff. So you got the stuff they did down there, in the woods, and then up here at the top of this hill, they're planting trees and stuff. I think this is another apple tree. Exeter cross apples. Love it. I'm from Exeter. What we got in here? Plant box, is it? Chamomile? I just love it. What we got here? Annie Elizabeth apples. They've got a proper variety up here. I love it. What we got? We've got something here. Quince apple. Sorry, being wrong. Conference apples? Cooking apples maybe? What we got here? More apples. White melon. Oh, nice. Well, I came up here before and there were loads of bees. See if I can... Look how many bees are there, look. See, not all the bees are disappearing. But yeah, I'm not going to get too into this. But no, this is brilliant. I love this. You've got so much being done by the community centre. Oh, dog's going mental. So yeah, I love this. I hope you guys enjoyed this little walk with me. I'm sorry about this being a two-parter with a weird shorter beginning part and a weird, longer end part, but I accidentally pressed the button on my phone, so what can I do, eh? It's better than last time. There was just like 3 videos that ended up getting corrupted. That was hilarious. But yeah, here's another view at what I live like a quarter of a mile away from. I love it. Like this is like 5 minutes away from home. I love it. And people on the left, largely in the centre, are like, oh, we gotta leave Britain, it's all turning to shit. And I'm like, I'm staying the fuck right here. This is my land, I'm staying here. I love my land. I love this country. Look at this. Got our cows down there. A brown cow. Yeah, no, and my brown teeth. No. So yeah, I hope people enjoyed this. This is Shadow Eater.